Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Marlon Dane. I'm an R&B singer from San Diego, California. I sing, I write, I produce music. You know, I started off singing with the church choir when I was about 10 years old, being part of a singing group all throughout high school. I was part of West Side Story. I played Tony. I was part of Footloose. My era kind of growing up, of course, I listened to a lot of, you know, the old school R&B groups, Boyz II Men. Biggest artists, you had, you know, Backstreet Boys, you had NSYNC. I think from 98 Degrees, all the boy bands. I listened to all of them. Yes, I did. I admit it. The Backstreet Boys were a big part of my growing up as a musician. I loved everything that they did. Of course, you had Usher, Justin Timberlake, Frankie J. I listened to everything, Gavin DeGraw. I also like country, so I mean, I have a lot of influences. My mom was always supportive of it. And my dad, on the other hand, he wanted me to go and get the college education, maybe do medical schooling or whatever, but I was always against that. I was like, I want to do music for a living. I want to, you know, give it a shot. Growing up, they were supportive. Why? Because they thought it was a hobby. Doing the plays and doing the talent shows, they all went. At first, again, my dad was really iffy and wasn't real supportive of it, but now he sees all the work I'm putting in, and he wanted was just make sure I was doing something positive and something productive. He really sees how much I love it and I'm having fun with it. So now, again, he's really supportive and I guess happy for me, so they're cool. When I first acknowledged my Filipino-ness, let me see, 5, 6 years old, around that age, you know, I'm able to understand what my parents were saying in Tagalog or in Ilocano. Other than being just an American, I was a Filipino-American. My parents always spoke to me in Tagalog, and I always knew what they were saying, even though sometimes I pretended like I didn't. So I didn't have to do it. I did kind of speak to them in English. When I was in about 3rd grade, a person from the Philippines came and was part of my class in elementary school, and he kind of only knew Tagalog, and so we would communicate in Tagalog. So he was the person I would practice that to, you know, like, oh, pare, kumusta ka na, you know. And that's how I was able to practice my Tagalog skills or my Taglish skills. And then when I got home, it was just straight up English. Me growing up in Mira Mesa, I interacted with the Filipino community. A lot of my friends were Filipino, and of course other ethnicities as well. I started listening to Filipino music, the likes of Freddie Aguilar, Aegis. I remember listening to Andrew E. Artists like them who kind of brought me in tune with my Filipino-ness. Only One Man Can. It was played here in my hometown of San Diego. It was played on a couple stations. When it was played on Z90, a buddy of mine works for the station, and he kind of took my CD and brought it to the music director, DJ Trey, over at Z90. And me and my team took the time to get some professional shots, get it, you know, nice and mixed and mastered to where it sounds of radio quality. It was shrink wrapped, it had the barcode and everything. And I think that's what caught Trey's eye, and he popped it in and he was pretty impressed with it, luckily. So he played it on his slot, his new 822 slot, featuring Marlon Dane, and it was a great feeling. It was crazy. I mean, I've heard the song a million times, and I performed the song 1,000 times before that, and there was not a feeling like it. I'm actually kind of nervous talking about it right now. It's just a really, really good feeling that that I want to continue to have. I think it's about time that we're getting recognition. I mean, in 10 years, a lot can happen. I mean, the sky's the limit for me and for all of us. I want to keep doing music. I want to keep inspiring. If they've got dreams, keep doing that. As a people, I see it all the time, everywhere I go. There's a lot of talent out there in the Filipino community, whether it be music, songwriting, singing, I mean, obviously dancing, photography, graphic design, political leadership. I'd like to see that kind of just grow nationally. And I think it's just a matter of time before that happens. A couple of barriers need to be broken. I honestly think the Filipino community is the next community to kind of get out there. A lot of people ask, oh, are you Filipino? Some people ask if I'm Mexican. It's kind of weird, but growing up, I was out there and I was singing, having a lot of fun, being in touch with the people that you perform for, getting to know the people in the community. But I mean, I really can't say it's tough. I just go out there and I do what I do. I just do what I love. And I really appreciate, you guys don't know how much I appreciate your support. So thank you.